Okay guys, Chrome's back. Here to tell you a little story about where the name Chrome came from. I know some of you may still think that's my last name. It is not my real last name. My name is not Tyler Chrome on my birth certificate. It's just a nickname, something that stuck with me that pretty much all my friends, even a lot of my family call me now. It's just Chrome. It's what I tend to go by. But it really comes from an important person in my life, or that was in my life. You'll understand what I mean by that a little bit farther into the story. But before I get into the story, I do want to say, sorry for being absent for a few weeks and not posting YouTube videos. I'm in a transition right now of I got this new camera, but to be able to edit the videos properly and do them really well for you guys, I need to get a MacBook. I need to get a new computer. And it's not that my computer I have right now can't do it, but I'm having problems where I can't figure out why the sound's not working. And it's not just something simple, because I work in IT and my stepdad's spent 20 plus years in IT. If we can't figure out what's wrong with it, it's not like just a setting or something simple. So I'm having to try to figure that out. Since we can't figure it out, I don't want to spend a whole bunch of money trying to get it fixed when I can just spend a whole bunch of money and get a real nice new MacBook, something that'll help me edit videos and make them look, really great quality for you guys, because that's what everyone likes watching is, better quality, obviously. So now to get into the story. Where did the name Chrome come from? To start this story, I have to begin by introducing someone that was one of my best friends when I was younger, a guy named Justin Ponder. He went by JP, so if you hear me say J, that's probably what I'll say throughout the video is JP. That's my friend. We grew up together from, say, middle school, 6th grade, on through a year or two out of high school. And I played football with him, and we were good friends. We hung out outside of sports in school as well. Great guy. He was, bar none, the hardest hitter I ever played football with. I mean, the guy just had a knack for the game. He had a lot of troubles in his life growing up, and he was in and out of trouble himself, and that really hindered his football career ever taking off, or really taking him to college or anything like that. But he was, a phenomenal football player. Played linebacker and played fullback a little bit. Would just rock people. I mean, the kid could just hit. So he just had that natural ability that he was gifted with. And another thing he was gifted with that I don't want to forget to mention, and this is what I think every single person at his funeral stepped up there, and there was one common theme of something they spoke about, and it was that his smile was contagious. I mean, he was this, tough-looking, muscular, athletic, confident young man, but at the same time, he always had a smile on his face. It was like life was just amazing to him at all times, and it was just contagious. And that's the type of people you want around you in life, because they keep you positive, and you've got to maintain a positive outlook. If you stay down in the dumps and you're real negative, that affects all kinds of stuff. It affects your work ethic. It affects how hard or how the things that are in your mind constantly. If they're always negative, you're not going to do anything about them. You're going to, if you're positive, you look at okay, how can I make this situation better? So having someone like JP in your life is just something that you want. To go further into it, we played football together, go through high school. Now to get into where the Chrome thing kind of comes. And it's probably at first you're going to be like, well, that's kind of odd, but it's just the way it happened. We were in English class, Miss Williford's English class in 10th grade, and Justin came in, sat by me. It was beginning of the school year, and you're all dressed fresh for the beginning of school, got your new shoes and hair done and all that, whatever. and he smelled like really good, like, and it, you know, and I was like it was just his cologne was like very obvious coming and say he probably put too much on or whatever, but he sat down beside me and I was like, dang, I was like, dude, you know, what's that cologne you got on, you know, let me know, let me in on that, you know, and he was like, it's called Chrome, and he was like, but man, you can't tell nobody though, like if I'm gonna let, you know, no one knows this is like my secret cologne, like it's not real popular, but like the ladies love it, you know, you got to get some of this, but man, you're my boy. So he was like, just don't be spreading it around. I was like, all right, JP, all right, I won't tell nobody. So, you know, to be honest, for like a year or two, I never went and found the cologne. I never went and searched for it. I never even really thought about it again, but that moment stuck out in my mind, and the smell was very distinct. So shoot to about 2 years ahead, I was a senior in high school, and JP actually wasn't going to school with me at the time. He had gotten some trouble with school and got a full year of suspension, so he was actually in alternative school at the time. We were still friends though, but I was just in the mall, and I was actually with my mom looking for colognes, because she was like, you know, you need to find, like, you know, you just wear random whatever colognes all the time. You need to find a good solid one, like a nice expensive one, you know, that every man should have good colognes. So I was like, all right. So we were in the mall and looking for colognes, and this lady was like, here, you know, try this, gave us a few ones to smell, and then she gave us one, and as soon as I smelled it, I was like, it immediately was like deja vu. I went back to that day in 10th grade, and where JP told me it's called Chrome, you got to get it. I said, that's exactly what I want. I don't even have to smell any other ones. That's exactly what I want. Got that every day since then. I swear, I'm wearing Chrome right now. I wear Chrome every day. It's the only cologne I wear. I became obsessed with it. Like, that's my smell. That's just, people know that smell, and they, you know, affiliate it with me, like people that I know well. It's just, that's my smell, and I love it. And thanks to JP for, you know, introducing that to me. Now, to get past that and to move on into why it means so much to me, that happened senior year when I actually started wearing it, and then move a little bit forward to when I graduated high school. When I graduated high school, JP had got his life together, got into the military, was in the Army, and came back to our graduation, to the class that he would have graduated high school with, you know, and saw him. He gave me a big hug. Like, we took a picture together that day, which coincidentally is the last picture I ever have with him. But and then he went back to, you know, his deployment in the military, and he actually was shot and killed. And it was unfortunately one of his own fellow U.S. soldiers. It was friendly fire, which is, you know, I don't know the specific details of how it happened to JP, but basically that's if you don't know, it's one of your own soldiers on accident misfiring their gun, or you getting in the way of their gun and them shooting you. And so one tragic part of this also was when I found out, I had to be the one to call and tell JP's best friend, who was also a friend of mine, who went to college with me at University of Arkansas. And I assumed he knew, so I called him and I was upset. I was like, man, you know, I assume you heard about JP, right? His name's Jerry. Jerry said, no, what are you talking about? I was like, just immediately my heart sank. I was just like, oh no, I have to tell him that his best friend is gone, and that he'll never talk to him again. And even though I was close to JP, I know Jerry was best friends, tight, since they were young boys with JP. So I told him, and he really didn't believe me, kind of. You know, he knew I was serious, but it didn't really hit him and sink in until after the phone call, because he wasn't even upset. He was just in awe. And then later I talked to him, and he said it didn't hit him till, you know, later when he talked to JP's family and stuff. But even at this time when this happened, you know, I wasn't going by Chrome. I didn't have the nickname Chrome, but that's where I started. That's why I started wearing the cologne, is because of JP. So then fast forward a few years into college for me, probably a year after JP's death, I started competing in physique bodybuilding. I had a trainer, my first trainer, by the name of Josh Ragland. Still a good friend of mine. He's definitely someone I consider to be one of the mentors I've had in my life, and we really aren't in close touch anymore, but I need to get back in touch with him. This is a great way to spark, get the wheels turning in my mind to contact him again and get back in touch. Basically, we were training and everything. He was like, man, I know so many people named Tyler, and he was like, look, you're really gonna be something, you know, in bodybuilding, whatever, and like, you're one of my good friends, but I got so many friends named Tyler, but you know, everyone should have a nickname, especially, you know, if you want to stand out. You know, of course I wanted to stand out and be successful in bodybuilding and everything else, but and this is before the social media took off either, but he was like, man, we got to get you a nickname. I said, all right, well, let's just think of something, you know. But we'll have to let it come naturally. So we just didn't decide anything after a while. And he was like, man, eventually, a few weeks later, he's like, man, you're always wearing that damn cologne. He's like, you're always wearing that same Chrome cologne. And I smell it, and I just automatically think of you. So he started calling me Chrome. And then I started to put Tyler Chrome on my social media names. And then, like, literally a few months after that, my social media took off. And not just like it was because my name was Tyler Chrome on there. I mean, it is more catchy than a simple name, but it just happened to be, the name was catchy, Tyler Chrome, and then my social media took off, and it had to have helped it. I know it did, because it's way more catchy than a regular last name. And so, you know, Josh Ragland actually gave me the nickname Chrome, so he gets the props for giving me the name, and JP gets the props for introducing me to the cologne. And I still miss JP to this day. I went to his funeral. You know, I still wish I could talk to him and tell him how much, just all these stories I have about how how it's affected me, you know, and people know me as the name Chrome now, and I want to, you know, I wish he could see some of the things I'm doing, and I could give him thanks for being a kind of like a guardian angel for me in life. So rest in peace to JP. Now I get to use the Chrome name as my logo and put it out there to you guys. It's something that you guys affiliate with me. And it represents more than just him giving me a cologne, or showing me a cologne that smelled good. I mean, he had a profound effect on my life, and so for me to be able to kind of, even if it's on a small scale, hold on to that part of my life that I got to experience with JP by people calling me that, and knowing every time I hear it that that's where it came from. You know, it's the smallest thing that I can do, and I want to, you know, give glory to God for putting people like that in my life. So guys, I want to send this off by giving a thanks to JP and his family for raising him the way that they did, because he had a big, profound effect on my life, and he still does, and I still pray to the Lord about him often. And also to Josh Ragland for being a good mentor for me, giving me the name Chrome as well. Both of them should get props for that. But that's pretty much it, guys. Appreciate the people in your life. Try to be positive, do positive things, help others. Love y'all. Chrome out.